Hiya, it's me, folks. Hope you've had a great Christmas and Happy New Year when it comes. Thursday night, innit, New Year's Eve. Might make another video before then, I don't know. I've done pretty well this Christmas for new releases. I treat myself, I won't tell you what it is, one last night. Well, it's two to me. I bought his brand new CD and the one he did before. And you've seen The Armoured Saint. Which I've showed, but I haven't heard it yet, because I've been playing this one. And this is the brand new Iron Maiden. Well, it's not brand new, there is a story behind it, but I picked this up. Now, I'm not going to be hypocritical about it. When I saw it, I thought, oh no, not another Iron Maiden live album. Basically, what happened was, with all this COVID lark, they're still on this tour. And the European leg, or certain legs, have had to be postponed because of what happened last year. And so what they decided to do was release this early. So, there's something for us to listen to while, which was very nice of them. What I've got to ask myself, though, was there enough on it to make me fork out 13 quid? With Iron Maiden, I've got tons and tons of concert albums of theirs on DVD and CD, and most of the songs like Run to the Hills, Hallowed Be Thy Name, I've already got. So when I look at Iron Maiden concert CD now, I don't look on it as an Iron Maiden, wow, must go out and get it. I look on it, do I want any of the tracks, or is there a track on there worth me spending 13 quid for, because this was a cheap one, because at 25 quid if you want the deluxe, they average about 15-16 quid. And in my case, did I really want to spend 13 quid on tracks I've already got? And on this one, the answer was yes. A couple of 3 tracks got my attention, so that's the reason why I purchased it. It wasn't I wasn't really looking forward to it, because what happened was I was looking for another CD and I couldn't afford it. Then I bought the Iron Maiden CD because I saw Cloudy held it up and I saw a track on it I wanted, but I still wasn't. It still wasn't high on my list, if you know what I mean. Then the CD I originally went for, I was looking last night, and it's Udo's brand new CD. I let the cat out the bag. And I also got Steel Factory, which was his 18 or 19 release. That was at a stupid money, sort of like 20 quid. And I managed to pick a copy up last night for 12 quid. So shop around, folks, you save money. So, yeah, with this Iron Maiden CD, there is enough for me to go out and buy it. To be brutally honest, when it comes to Maiden, by Seventh Son, it was basically over with me. My relationship with them was sort of starting to wane. Fear of the Dark, I think that was the tour I went on. That was when Dickinson famously left after it to write iffy boat race novels and do solo stuff and stuff. I hope it may have been that record. It may have been the one before or after. I don't know. But that was the last tour Dickinson was on, I saw. Then he came back into the fold. They got another guitarist named Yannick Gears, and they did a load of stuff. Some of it's pretty decent, some of it I don't care for whatsoever. And I never used to buy, before like Seventh Son, I used to buy Iron Maiden albums when they come out. All my collection was purchased when it came out. But I love Seventh Son, it's my favourite album by Iron Maiden. But after sort of Fear of the Dark, my enthusiasm started to wane. So I only had sort of a small salary coming in, and as is previously well documented, I had to be very careful what I bought, because I couldn't afford to buy everything I wanted. It was just so expensive in them days. Anyway, so I've got this Iron Maiden CD, and I thought I'd do a quick review on it, and generally what I think, and why I decided to add it to my collection. And basically, it's a nice pack. It's good quality, what you expect from Iron Maiden. and sort of the money you're paying for it. It's 13 quid. This one cost me around about that figure. And if you have a look inside, you've got a nice booklet. And what made me laugh, you've got a nice photograph of Bruce Dickinson looking like Elvis Presley. And you got, obviously that's during the Trooper. And you got all this. Now, the only criticism I've got with it, it's only a slight dig. There's Bruce fighting Eddie. Look. The only slight thing, maybe it's better on the vinyl, is you can't read the comic on the CD. Not in my eyes, anyway. I think everybody will be struggling for that. But the stage show was one of the best they've ever done. They had like Spitfires on there that are sort of 80% of the real size, and it's really, really good. The stage show, you can't fault it. But that's the booklet. What you're going to get. And as I say, there's a hilarious one of Bruce. There it is. Look, it looks like Bruce Dickinson doing his Elvis Presley thing. But yeah, it was done in Mexico City, and it's an Iron Maiden stage show, which is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Look, and then you dig a bit deeper into it, and they give you a poster with all the tour dates on, and you get a nice little poster with it. Looks quite good. Obviously, it's advertising all the tour dates. And I won't be able to go because it's too expensive. So Iron Maiden shows ain't cheap in the UK. They're looking at hundreds of pounds. A friend of mine went to see one. They're eye-watering expensive, the tickets. I don't know what. I think this is a sticker or thing. But you get another one with the skulls and stuff on. And yeah. And so anyway, that's what you're getting for your cash. And it's all high quality stuff, as you're supposed to expect. Now, the track listing, this is the interesting part. Basically, you're getting all the normal fare that you expect with Iron Maiden. It is, after all, a legacy album, and they're going back through the catalogue. Like Churchill's Speech, Aces High, Where Eagles Dare is a good song, 2 Minutes to Midnight. Then you're getting some stuff like Sign of the Cross, don't care for that one much. At the end, Bruce Dickinson asks why are men still angry with each other. Is sin, Bruce? Sin, that was the answer to your question at the end of this song. And you got Fly to the Icarus, which is a good song as well. Number of the Beast. Now, the one that did it for me was Right to the Encore, was The Evil That Men Can Do. And that is one of my favourite Maiden tracks. That came off the Seventh Son album with Can I Play With Madness, another one I really like. And that was, to me, why I paid 13 quid for this. I've never cared for Iron Maiden, the actual song they did after. I don't really care when a band does that sort of stuff. It's a bit condescending to me. It's like, oh, I know I'm at an Iron Maiden concert, you can't mistake it. And they sang. I've never liked that. I'm not being a hypocrite, but I've never been a fan of that song. I mean, I've been listening to it now for over 40 odd years, maybe a bit short of 38, 40 years. I've never been a fan of that song, but the rest of the stuff, there's some pretty good stuff on here. Yeah, you get Run to the Hills, but The Evil That Men Can Do and Fear of the Dark, that's on here as well, and that's another song I bought it for. I don't know what it is actually. I'm sure it was on here. My eyesight's going in my old age, but trust me, it's on here, and that's why I think it's on here anyway. I'm sure it is. But that's the reason why I bought it. But mainly, it's for The Evil That Men Do. And that's why I forked out the £13 for it. But just have a look. If Fear of the Dark. Evil. No, not a sec. Yeah, it's on here. Fear of the Dark. That was another track. Because I was at the gig. Fantastic. One, again, my favourite Iron Maiden song. I love it. It's got great atmosphere, that song has. But yeah, that's basically why I bought it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered. Tell you the truth, I just wouldn't have bothered with it. It's just not enough there to keep me interest. But if you're sort of a massive fan of Iron Maiden and you think they're the best thing since sliced bread, which a lot of people do, they'd go out and buy all the vinyl stuff and all this sort of stuff and sort of keep up with it. But me, I'm just not interested in that much anymore. And I'm being. This is an honest video. I'm not going to blow smoke up people's butts and say, oh yeah, I'm the world's biggest Maiden fan now. I'm not. To me, like I said, Seventh Son up until then, and maybe Fear of the Dark. That was my sort of era up to about '92. After that, some of the stuff they did was okay. Some of it was a bit dodgy. And yeah, I certainly wouldn't go and see this show because I said it'll be too price prohibitive for me. A friend of mine went to see him a few years back, and he was shocked how much the ticket money was. It was just so expensive, and it's just way out of my league. But I wouldn't go. I'd rather go and see like Doro, which I'm going to see, or Michael Schenker, and pay 20 quid down the local concert hall. KK's named after KK Dowling, and fork out like £100 to go and see Iron Maiden now. Maybe I'm getting old and cynical in my old age, but that's my view, folks. But I hope you've appreciated it. I love Iron Maiden, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking them. I think they are a great band, but not sort of the band I want to spend big money on anymore. I hope you like this little review, and again, if you don't hear from me before Thursday, have a happy New Year. I'm a bit scared because most of these bugs are coming from South Africa, these viruses for this COVID lark, and believe you me, nothing good comes out of South Africa virus-wise. But I hope everybody has a good New Year's Eve, and I hope that, it's got to be better next year than it was last year. Plumbing hell, it can't get any worse, can it? Okay, bye folks.